Hey everybody, it's episode 29 of season 5 of the Twilight Zone. Last time, we had a story of it was a very uplifting story, had a happy ending and everything. About a young girl who had dreams. She had obstacles to overcome in order to fulfill her dreams. And it's just a story all about the steps she has to take in order to overcome those obstacles. So, it's the American dream. This episode is called The Jeopardy Room. I don't think it's going to be a quiz show. I don't think it's going to be just a random episode of Jeopardy. I don't even think the show started until much later than 1964, but I could be wrong. Actually, let's check that. When did Jeopardy start? 1964, which is the first episode of Jeopardy aired before this episode aired. However, this episode was created and filmed before the first episode of Jeopardy, so there's a bit of an overlap here, which is interesting. That's certainly much older than I was expecting. So yeah, let's get into it. I think it's going to be a room full of peril. The episode could be retitled as The Room Full of Peril. Maybe it's going to be a puppet named Jeopardy. Let's get into it. Oh, it's Martin Landau. Hello?
Yes? Is this Major Krutchenkov?
It's Martin Landau, dude.
Who is calling?
Well, this is Major Krutchenkov, isn't it?
He's a Russian.
Major, you don't know me. Wanted you to know that you have friends.
Is this a friend also?
A good friend, Major. May I impose upon you to remain in your room?
And, why do I have to stay in my room?
We'll be making contact with you very soon, Major. Your well-being is our deep concern. Now, Commissar.
May I count on you to show good sense? You'll be seeing your friends before long. Goodbye.
What does that mean? Am I going to get killed? What are they doing?
The fox is in the trap. Tell me when. Oh, put that gun away for a bit.
Are we not going to kill him?
We still got 20 minutes.
The impatience of the bourgeois.
Yeah. What'd you call me?
They do not sniff at the essence of a rare perfume. No, they try to jam it into their nostrils. Boris, the gentleman will die. Indeed he will. But I want him to die with finesse, with subtlety, and a good death.
Yeah, but what if he leaves the room?
A good death is the death of art. A bad one is the death of a butcher. You, Boris, are a butcher. I am an artist. This death will be like a ballet.
But how?
The cast of characters. A cat and a mouse. This is the latter.
He's looking at them.
The intended victim who may or may not know that he is to die.
Just get out of there, dude. I knew it was written by Rod, based on the dialogue so far. Oh! It's a ballet dancer, here to kill you.
Yes. Major Krutchenkov. Who is it?
It's a friend.
A friend. I'll come in with my hands up. I have my palms open.
Okay. Get in here. Let him in and then you go out.
Major Krutchenkov?
That's me.
And you are?
A friend. Well, it's quite a place you have here. Who occupied it before you? A rat?
A nervous man.
But then again, you have a bed.
What do you want?
Pictures on the wall.
I'll shoot you.
Well, quite an adequate accommodation. Well, Major, there are worse places to spend an evening in.
I have been to many of them.
Indeed. Siberia is quite cold, isn't it?
All year round.
It is a freezing jungle.
Freezing jungle. Must have been unpleasant for you. Sufficiently unpleasant to motivate you to renounce your native country.
Yeah. Oh, is that why they're here to kill him?
To date.
Defection?
You feel you are under surveillance?
I know I am under surveillance.
You found me, didn't you?
Do you know by whom?
Very well.
KGB.
Look in the mirror, Commissar.
Yeah, you.
Discerning, Major. You remember faces.
I remember pain. I remember one particular man who smoked a long cigarette in a holder.
So, Major, may we dispense with the amenities, the
Masquerades, the give and take between two strangers feeling each other out.
That's not what was happening, dude.
Now we get to the point.
Finally.
Did you honestly think we would permit you to book passage on an aircraft out of here?
Get on a boat. Don't worry about it.
Of course, it would be simpler and more convenient to accompany me back to our embassy.
I'm just going to shoot you.
I would sooner cut my wrists over a sink and bleed to death.
Gently, gently, Major. Here, I brought some Amontillado.
Oh, nice.
Rare and
Poison.
most pleasing to the palate.
You first.
I am not insane. I'm quite aware of what would happen to me if I were to drink any of that.
Yeah.
No. I was only proposing a social drink. I will drink first.
Yeah, but what if you're immune to whatever it is? Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Commissar, you have only one purpose with me. Why don't you try to get it over with?
I am to see to it that you are dead by tomorrow morning. And you shall be, Major. I have killed 800 times you. But I've done it with subtlety. With ingenuity.
How's he going to do it?
I am the last of the imaginative executioners.
I'd shoot him.
And how?
Let's have a drink of wine first, and then I'll tell you.
You drink.
Salty.
You drink.
Most an exceptional wine.
Wonderful.
Join me, Major.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Very well, Commissar.
What do you do? Why? Okay. Hope it's not the wine.
Let me explain the difference between you and me. You are a malcontent, Major.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, I adapt to my situations, and my job, at least the way it's laid out, is rather a dull one.
Yeah, killing people.
In your case, I choose to prolong it.
Oh.
And I have come up with most bizarre and novel method of execution.
I feel very weak.
What did you put in the wine?
That's drug.
Now what? Do you have your... Oh, it's gone, it's gone. What's this thing? Oh, it's a tape. With instructions?
Greetings, Major Krochenko. I've been imbibing this particular drug for many
See?
years.
He's immune.
I'm rather a gamesman when it comes to killing. This is the game, and these are the rules.
Okay.
You have been asleep for roughly 3 hours. During that time, I have placed a booby trap in this room.
Oh, shit.
But it is attached to a very common object.
The door?
If you trigger this object, you will immediately be blown up.
Oh.
If during the next 3 hours you are able to find this booby trap, you'll be permitted to leave the room alive. Attempt to turn out the lights, and you'll be shot at once.
Okay.
The moment you stop an active surge, you'll be shot.
He's not searching right now. Shoot him.
Attempt to leave the room during that time, you will receive a bullet in the head.
Damn it.
There you have it, Major.
Where did he put it?
I think you will admit, Major, that the situation has its...
That guy doesn't need binoculars. He's right there. You can see him, but they're right next door. What if the booby trap was in the... That could have just exploded yourself. So now the game begins. Where's the booby trap? What if the booby trap is just a red herring or a... You know, what if there isn't any?
The doorknob.
No.
Interesting idea.
No. Some people just go for the doorknob. You know what I'm talking about? Straight away. So you wouldn't put it there.
That Bible, that looks as if it's been pulled out. Possible?
He should just run for it, though, because the guy doesn't have his gun out, you know? Just open the door and run for it.
Wait and see.
Oh, he's pulling things very quickly, isn't he?
You seem so sure. Sure? I'm reasonably sure he'll find it, but he'll find it
Too late.
when it's too late.
Is it on him, on himself, on his person?
Is he at the table? Stripping the bed.
Is it near the table?
That's where you put it, isn't it? In the bed.
I love the way he's not telling Boris.
Please, Commissar, tell me. What's he doing now?
Searching?
Well, what's he doing now?
He wasn't even paying attention. He could be at the door already. He's running down the street. Did you hide it in the street? He's on a boat.
The telephone.
He's not even watching.
Hot, Boris.
Nobody's watching.
Extremely hot. Precisely. The telephone.
Shit.
he just lifted the receiver. Indeed.
Oh.
If, on the other hand, the Major's phone were to ring and he were to answer it...
That's it. If he picks it up after it.
Okay.
Ah, you've got it now, my friend. The explosion will only occur after the ring and the lifting of the receiver.
Okay.
Major Kruchenkov will not even have time to say hello.
That's why you avoid phones in the Twilight Zone? I've been saying that since season 1. Ooh, he's a magician. Oh, shit. He's out of bullets. Run for the door. Use the mattress.
What's the Shoot me!
Hotel manager will come up. Room service. Hello. Is there a problem in the Hello.
Time, Boris?
It's almost time.
Minutes to 5.
He's got another 10 minutes. Well, I think it's time to, implement the thing.
Here we go.
Yes. Would you ring room 963, please?
Is that the one where all the screaming's coming from?
Thank you.
Okay. Don't answer it, dude. Just go out the door. Martin! Martin! Oh yes! Finally went for the door! Did he get away?
It would have been better, wouldn't it?
Is Boris going to answer this damn phone and blow himself up?
It's all right.
We'll get him.
I'll get him in the next city.
We know where he's going. Boris, if you lift that receiver...
No, Boris!
The line seems to be disconnected.
Yeah, it's strange.
Unable to reach your party.
Transocean Airways now departing for New York City.
Transocean.
All aboard, please.
Major Ivan Kruchenko on his way west. This has been the Twilight Zone.
God damn it, Boris. So, that was the Jeopardy room. Firstly, I'm glad I recognized Martin Landau immediately. First time he was in an episode, which was episode 3 of the Twilight Zone, of season 1. Mr. Denton something. Doomsday for Mr. Denton. It was something like that. I didn't recognize him at all. He was playing the bully in that episode. This time, straight away. Although, to be fair, in this episode, he looks more like the Martin Landau I know from when he's older than he did in the first episode. Secondly, why drink the wine? Don't drink the wine. Don't touch it. This guy has admitted that he's coming to kill you, that you will be dead. If there's even the slightest chance that there's poison in this wine, don't drink it. I don't care if he's drinking it first. He could be a magician. It could be a magic bottle, you know? They can do all sorts of things. With bottles, he's drinking from a different part because he's pressing a button, or he's built up an immunity to whatever the substance is. Now, granted, it wasn't poison, he was just drugged. Bit of a sedative, bit of a night-night pill, so he could plant the explosive device in the room. But they could have done that anyway. Just wait for him to leave the room. Or, I don't know, maybe he was only there for one night, but maybe they couldn't have done that. But this guy, this executioner guy, he had his downfall was Boris. Hiring Boris to go along with him, or being partnered up with some guy who's just, one, he's just trigger happy. Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him, boss? 2, why did he pick up the phone? You know, the first thing you do when your plan to have killed somebody has failed, for some reason you're going over to the room, the first thing you do is either take out the explosive Or I don't know why you're going back to the room to get the tape. Don't bring Boris with you. I knew Boris was going to pick it up, though. In a way, I'm glad it was Boris who picked it up and not the other guy. Because if the other guy picked it up, he would have been the stupidest assassin in the history of the world. I have killed 7 billion men. I shall kill you before the day is out. Oh, hello. Room service, okay. Dead. I'm glad the solution to the problem was just go for the door. Take your chance and go for the door. Because the explosive's not going to be in the door. The explosive should be in the door. There should be a second one, at least. Cover your bases. Don't rely on the sharpshooter. Because he's not even watching. He's not even... Did you see him taking breaks? Sitting down, just staring in the other direction for a while? He was either with the binoculars, no need, they're like 10 feet away, or he's just chilling, not even watching. When the tape started playing, I have hidden a booby trap. My first thought was, don't even listen to the rest of it, just go for the door and run for it. Whether or not they're expecting you to stand there listening to it, but just go. Don't give them the satisfaction of listening to it. And the rules, once you listen to the rules, you're done for. But, I liked it. I liked the episode. Most episodes stuck in one room, I don't like. They're not very good. Remember the horse one, where the guy just wanted to be big? That was a bad one. They got too big. Oh, I love trashing that room, though. The nervous man, that was okay. The nervous man in that room was okay. There was an interesting bit. They did the whole taxi driver thing, and they also did... it was interesting talking to the mirror version of yourself, and then he took over his body at the end. It was to spoil that episode, if you haven't seen it, but... Stop watching these out of order. I'm sure there's been other single room only episodes. Usually it's hard to maintain a good story. And here it was a bit stretched out. Especially the guy came over and started talking to him. The first 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of that was just stretched. It's like, hello, Captain. I have come to talk to you about... Oh, I am a friend. Woo-doo. Oh, what a nice room you've got. Oh, we both know who you are. I know who I am. And it was just stretched a bit. Because there's only so much you could do with 1 or 2 rooms. But I like the way it ended. I like that Martin got out. You got a happy ending. That's 2 happy endings in a row. Yep. Happy ending for Susan and the Dummy. Happy ending for Martin Landau. And this 3rd episode in a row, the title is called Stopover in a Quiet Town. Now, if that doesn't have happy ending written all over it, I don't know what does. It's a nice, sleepy little town. Just having a stopover. Maybe it's Martin. Maybe it's a sequel episode. On his way to America, he stops over in London. That's not a quiet little town. I don't know. But maybe he lands in New York and then he's like, you know what? I'm going to go cross country. Going to go prospecting. To go west. Stop over in a quiet town. So we'll see what this quiet town is like, and if it's spookily quiet, or if they're up to something. If they have an invisible dome. Next time. And if you're ever trapped in a room and something starts, a tape starts playing, or a video or a television starts playing a message, don't listen to the message, just go for the door. If it kills you, it kills you, but at least you don't give the person the satisfaction of you listening to them. It's my advice. See you later.